Greetings. This video is presented in accord with UCC 3-501 and under complete reservation of all my inalienable and unalienable indigenous rights. UCC 1-308, all rights reserved. Title 4, United States Code Section 1-4 and the United Nations Charter Article 55 and 56. Statement of facts. In response to Bishop and Mackenzie's letter to my corporation, Nanya Shabu L, the correct way to spell my name is full colon capital N A N Y A hyphen capital S H A A B U full colon capital E lower L. The aforementioned name Nanya Shabu L is a corporation / artificial and fictitious entity and is my intellectual property, which is copywritten and trademarked in accord with WIPO 1989 Berne Convention. I hereby give legal notice that any unauthorized use of my corporation without prior written consent to draft my corporation for performance in any commercial setting with all parties agree to pay the unauthorized usage fee of $750,000 silver or functional currency times quadruple damages and agree to transfer, relinquish, and turn over all of their assets, land, and property in accord with Commercial Security Agreement CSA 1971-002 on file in Bibb County, Georgia, August 8th of 2003. I am not a corporation under 621.1 of the Criminal Code of Canada, Canada being a corporation. I am an indigenous Yamasee Native American Moor, a flesh and blood man, and the closing website is attached on Tuesday, May 16, 2006 of the Permanent Forum on Indigenous Issues. My corporation has not been harassing the Westin Hotel, nor has it attended upon its premises, nor spoke with its employees, nor forwarded emails, letters, and faxed in a manner that constitutes a nuisance under law. As you are aware, a corporation is an artificial person, a fictitious entity, and cannot do anything. A corporation is a straw man, a cadaver. My corporation has not posted any information on the internet as my corporation, is a fictitious entity and on its own can do nothing. 3. The situation that occurred from September 19, 2007, which caused my father to take stress leave on the 25th of September, is a matter that I forwarded to the CEO of Starwood Hotels to give him knowledge that the situation with Martin McKiernan and my sister, they have been divorced since 2004, and Mr. McKiernan has been problematic for the past 7 years, has escalated to Martin McKiernan coming onto the Westin Hotel's property to post libelous and slanderous flyers at my dad's place of employment. 4. Once one has been given knowledge under the law, one must stop and correct the situation wrongs. Otherwise, one is a conspirator and is involved in collusion. Helen Lovell and Sharon Pasica had knowledge from the 19th of September 2007 of the libelous flyers, and my father was still coming to work unaware what was going on. My father brought into the office and told the situation. He was told he needed to take care of this situation. It's serious. On October 12th, I was in the Human Resources office with my father, who was handing in a doctor's note to Cheryl Pasica, who received it from me and explained to both Helen Lovell and Sharon Pasica that I know it is not my son who that putting up flyer in and on Westin Hotel's property. It is my ex-son-in-law, Martin McKiernan, who put those flyers up on Westin Hotel's property. In my presence, as I'm a witness to her statements, my father was told by Cheryl Pasica that, Jency, you need to handle this. This is very serious. Flyer. 6. Sometime in November or early December, I found Westin Hotel's International Corporate Finance Policies, Code of Business Conduct on page 4, and I quote, "Fair dealing. You must deal fairly and in good faith with our customers, suppliers, competitors, shareholders, and associates, and must act in accordance with applicable antitrust laws and other laws. You may not take unfair advantage of anyone through manipulation, concealment, abuse of confidential information, misrepresentation of material facts, or other unfair practice." Further, on page 4, treat fellow associates with respect and dignity, and help provide a safe workplace. All of us deserve to work in a safe environment free of workplace hazards, violence, threats of violence, intimidation, and personnel under the influence of alcohol and drugs. We strictly prohibit any verbal, threatening behavior or conduct that may endanger persons or property. 7. The CEO, Barry Sternlicht, Jeffrey Dishner et al. Were informed via fax and email by me, the flesh and blood indigenous man, not my corporation, that Martin McKiernan has a history of harassing my sister at her place of employment. I sent the emails with the audio files giving knowledge to the CEO, giving knowledge that this was what was happening 7 years prior to September 19, 2007. So Mr. Sternlicht et al. Did not respond, dispute, refute, counterclaim, argue, nor deny what I emailed him, faxed him, and informed him of. Therefore, silence equals agreement. See UCC 1-202, 2-2012, and see email to Officer Ian Robertson. If you do not have a copy, get one from Helen Lovell. The copy was enclosed in the police statement served to her by bail bondsman. 8. Westin Hotel had no prior knowledge of the problems occurring between my sister and her ex-husband Martin McKiernan. However, I informed them of the cause of what created the present situation. 9. Westin Hotel should have contacted the police first, not my dad, according to Westin Hotel's own corporate finance policies 10.06, which is available, as you know, since you are their counsel/retained bar attorneys on the internet, making the documents a matter of international public record. Helen Lovell has been receiving the doctor's notes from my father's physician, Dr. Ahmed, which I hand delivered to her at the Westin Hotel, which she has no animosity nor harassment from my flesh and blood indigenous body, nor has she indicated to me not to come on Westin Hotel's premises, and Helen Lovell has been signing them, although she throws away the signature page. No worries, I have copies with her signature on it, confirming that she has received them from my flesh and blood indigenous body. See the YouTube posting response to Westin Hotel's lawyers. This confirms that my corporation has not harassed Westin Hotels, nor its employees. This also confirms that my flesh and blood indigenous body has not harassed Westin Hotels nor its employees. This will be continued in part 2 of my response of the attorneys for Westin Hotel.